Hey, you define your defeat. You define your defeat. Nobody else, only you. The only person you should be concerned about when you're thinking about you and your progress, and when you're waving that white flag, and when you want to move on and do other things and so forth and so on, these are all things in the jurisdiction of you, and only you can make that call. You are your biggest threat. Let me let you in on a little secret. Come here. Let me tell you something. If you look in that mirror and you see problems, that person has problems, then you got problems. You need to deal with those problems. You want to keep getting up, moving ahead, making yesterday your worst day, because today you're beating down on that grind. You're way better than you were your previous day. You want to keep making every day a mark in the sand of where you're climbing and you're inching further, then you're doing that. Or you trying to let past experiences hinder you. You trying to let that person in the mirror stop you from proceeding on and doing what only you need to do. Only you can do. Somebody tearing you down, somebody's breaking your spirits down to the point of it's causing self-doubt. You need to switch up on who you got up around you. What's feeding in your circle. But before you do that, you need to first and foremost know that these same ones that are tearing you down, are trying to pour something bad up off into you, has no bearing up on you. Only unless you let it. I still would readjust my circle though. So you don't want to just hang on to that, the standpoint, I'm stronger than this. You know, this is that same friend that's always cutthroat with me with the sideways comments, this, that, and the. I ain't gonna let it bother me. We friends and that's just who they are. I'm gonna stand tall. I'm gonna roll on with it. No, hold your horses. Let me stop you right there. The same way that you see mountains, rock, things that have eroded over time, that have been standing there thousands of years, but have eroded and changed due to the elements up around them, is the same way that you will be if you allow those same elements up around you. Don't get me wrong, like I said, you are your own biggest enemy, your own worst enemy. Hey, but I didn't say that people couldn't put in on that. People can't wear you down. Why would you want to subject yourself to that? I would only want fuel for things that get me fired up and ready to tackle those goals, beat those accomplishments. I want that premium fuel. I don't want that fuel that's going to have me crashing and burning. You think it don't matter on the type of fuel that you're putting in your vehicle? Go on ahead. Go out there and put another fuel that is not called for. Go ahead and slap you some diesel inside of that gasoline engine. Think it won't affect it. Go on ahead and slap you some gasoline in the diesel engine. See if it won't affect it. Guarantee you, probably not going to even get a chance to run that fuel up out of that tank. Neither one of those is advice for you to sit up and try to put to the test. I think you got what I'm putting down here. You define your defeat. You know what also comes with that, and this is something I've said in earlier videos, when I've said, sometimes when you've had enough of certain things, you can't leave it up to other people, because nobody's going to wave a white flag for you. That'll be up to you. You got some people where I could pass out right now. Person be standing up over me. Dog, man, I was going to ask him if I get $25 to put some gas in my tank to get me through next week. Let me go ahead and step over on with the next. Find somebody else to leech up off of. You got to know when to wave that white flag. And what I mean by that white flag, I'm not talking about, oh, surrender. I give up on all this. No, that's not what I'm talking about saying. Hey, enough's enough. I'm waving this white flag on this situation, these people, these things. I don't want this being a part that's my makeup. I don't want this making up me and my circle or what. I had enough of this. I want to go on to some better things. Oh, look, wait. Here we go. Here's some healthy choices up over here. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Feel way better than in this mess. That's what I'm talking about, waving that white flag. I had enough of this. I'm diverting my attention up over here. But it's not all about feeling good and being in bliss, because like I said in older videos, life is going to have some ups and downs. And remember, you're dealing with imperfect people just as you are imperfect. Got flaws and so forth and so on. We're talking about this constant drama, this stuff that is keeping you hung all up and bringing you to your knees. You have to open up that head, get inside of your own thoughts. If that means getting somewhere, getting some peace, some quiet, so you can think and see what is important to you, so you can keep pushing on. That's what I'm talking about you defining your defeat. It's not even something I've ever given thought to, because I'm trying to win each and every day. I'm trying to make everything a win. No losers over here. You following this channel, you ain't losing. You trying to win. You trying to critically think. You trying to get on to the next step. That's what we're talking about. I don't even give any thought to what it would take to bring Ayin down. What I am giving some thought of what it takes for me to keep on pushing ahead. That's my take on it. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. Y'all have a good one.